Hey everybody, it's JT from VapeStarsNetwork.com. Little tired today. Just came off of a weekend at VaporCon West. Traveled to San Francisco, Reno, back to San Francisco. So bear with a little bit. But I wanted to get this mechanical mod review up. I actually recorded it before I left for VaporCon West. Left out some information, so I said to hell with it, I'm going to re-record. But what this is going to be, I'm going to review a mechanical mod. It is the Sun Mods Pheonix in stainless steel, is the one I'll be talking about today. But I've got a couple devices from Sun Mods, and what they are and what they're doing is bringing mechanical mods that aren't direct clones of other devices at a reasonable price point to the vaping consumer. Price point? I'm going to give a pretty big window because I think as these things get more and more into the market, the price is going to go down. But I think you could expect to see this device anywhere from $60 to $90 in your local vape shop. Probably the lower end of that online, and anywhere in between that in your local vape shop whenever these things get around. But they bring a real value, in my opinion. It's a good price point, and there are a lot of people out there that care about the clone issue and that have a firm stance on it. Sun Mods had these things made, and it's their own logo. Now, I can't tell you they reinvented the wheel. The design could remind you of another device. It could be inspired by another device, but they put their own logo on there, and they're putting out devices at a pretty valuable price point, a great price point in my opinion. Anything $50, $60, $50 to $100 that's a quality built device should be good. And with these not having other companies' logos on them, the people that are choosing not to buy a clone of something else, this really gives them some options, in my opinion. But anyway, I'm going to have a quick vape, and we'll get started, and we'll talk a little bit more about the Sun Mods Pheonix. I'll be honest with you, I'm straight out of the gate. I'm impressed. I really like this device. I actually built a little lower when testing this device. I usually vape at about 0.5 ohm as far as drippers, and some of my tank atomizers about 1.2 ohms. But I built a little lower when I was safely testing this thing, just to find out. Sometimes with a lower priced device, you find areas where they kind of skimped. The button may get hot on some devices, things like that. The mod may heat up, you might get shocked. But I tell you what, none of that has happened with the Sun Pheonix. It has performed excellent. Any atomizer I've thrown on there, it feels great. It's got a good heft to it. It feels, to be honest with you, it feels like a mod that cost more than $60 to $90, if that makes sense. But it's an 18650 single tube design, bottom fire, locking ring, and top cap. The top cap does have the double adjustable pins so it'll adjust for your 510 post on your atomizer, so it'll sit nice and flush. And then also it's got another contact to adjust for battery rattle, so you're not wobbling around like a maraca or something. I don't know where I got maraca from. But I'm having a hard time taking this apart right now, so I'm going to have one more vape, and then I'll take it apart and show you the tube and whatnot. Okay, we'll start with the top cap. From the top, working its way down. Again, stainless steel top cap. The threads are really nice. I guess that's a good place to start. Nice and smooth, not super crunchy. It being what feels like a good hard stainless steel, I don't worry about stripping out or cross-threading. You know, some mods I'm a little more careful when I'm screwing tubes or top caps on them. This one I don't get that worry at all. And like I said, well, I don't know if it's going to focus here, but you've got two adjustable contacts here for the 510 and also for battery rattle. So these are actually silver coated brass, if you're wondering what the contact material is. And then this tube, like I said, single tube 18650. I tell you what, the biggest thing I noticed about this, and it adds some of the heft to this device, it looks like and it feels like, and I'm pretty sure that's what it is it's got an inner sleeve in it. I guess I'm not a machinist, so I don't know how to look in there and know. It's either an inner sleeve or this tube is very thick. But in my experience, that helps with conductivity to have an inner sleeve in there, keeping everything nice and conductive and smooth. I know that's hard to see from in there, but the tube feels pretty high quality. And then the button. Same thing on the, excuse me, got something in my eye. Silver plated brass contact. It is adjustable, at least a little bit, for button throw. And then reverse threaded locking ring. You know, the button performs very well. You know, it might look like a button that's on a couple other devices. I think someone said this device looks very much like a Caravella or Caravella clone. Be honest, that's one device I've never owned, so I don't know. But a good functioning bottom fire button, you know, nothing too fancy. It works very well. It locks. The button itself does not unscrew easily while you are unlocking it. So that's a nice feature for me personally. You know, insulator on there, just a good firing little button. So now I'll put this thing back together because I want to have a vape. Oh, I dropped my battery. Hold on. Okay. So I really like this thing. It comes in different colors. It comes in a black color, I think, with brass colored top cap and button assembly. It comes in a gold color, they call it, and a rose gold, they call it. To my eye, the rose gold that I have looks more like a, a chocolate, like a sort of brown, right? It's pretty good looking, but they do make other colors, and there's actually a picture of all the colors in this video. You've already seen it. Just a great little device, and you know, something I would highly recommend for somebody looking for a mechanical device under $100. Thumbs up all day on the Sun Mods Pheonix. They do have other devices Not going to spend much time because I'm going to do a separate review for each one. But they have a couple different devices. They have some telescoping devices. They have one that looks really cool that's actually like a 3-tube design. So you can use 18350s, 18490s, 18650. So that's a pretty cool little option. But overall, man, you know, what we're talking about is a pretty good value at under $100. You know, the clone angle, if that's something that matters to you and that you look for, you decide. You know, is this inspired by something else? Maybe they went out and put their own logo on it and produced a pretty good mod for under $100, in my opinion. So stay tuned. I will review some of their other devices coming up. I've got some other stuff coming up too, but check it out. SunMod's Pheonix, under $100. It's good to go. Yeah, it's me. Thanks everybody. We'll see you next time.